In the imagination of many, put tomatoes in the soil, waiting for it to decompose and germinate naturally. Seems like a ridiculous and ineffective approach. Actually, when a piece of tomato is placed in moist soil, and after half a month, a microbial reaction is about to happen. The soil will gradually decompose the pulp and convert it into organic matter and carbon dioxide. Although the pulp gradually rots, but the germ of the seed in the right environment, but it can absorb water and nutrients, and they germinate. In the process, the seed grows roots and stems. Young leaves also emerge from the top, gradually grow into seedlings. At this stage, he will need more space and nutrition to continue, thrive. At this time, you should consider moving it to him, placed in a bigger container. Before transplanting the seedlings, tomatoes do not have particularly strict soil requirements. But in order to obtain more fruitful fruits, it is recommended to choose good drainage, pastoral soil with deep soil layer and rich in organic matter. During transplanting, select strong seedlings for transplanting. Try to keep the root system intact. It should be in depth. Generally, the depth of the soil support is equal to the surface. Too deep or too shallow is not conducive to the growth of seedlings. Gently compact the soil after transplanting. The seedlings are tightly integrated into the soil. Then pour the fixed root water through. Root contact with soil and water uptake. 1 month after colonization, the seedlings enter the rapid growth period. Plants will grow taller and branch more. At this stage, mash some egg shells. Then sprinkle around the tomato roots. In this way, these nutrients will be gradually absorbed by the soil. Egg shells also contain more potassium, element, and phosphorus. These elements are essential for the robustness of tomato roots, as well as flowering and fruiting. Promotion. When tomatoes are planted on the 50th day, enter the flowering period. Plants will continue to bloom and pollinate. They produce the fruit. In this flowering period, we need to pay attention to the proper lighting and humidity. Suitable degree balcony potted plant. Plant to avoid sun exposure and excessive watering to avoid the phenomenon of falling flowers and fruits. After the 65th day, the potted tomatoes have already produced many fruits. The young fruit stage is a critical period for fruit development. It is recommended to top apply some organic appropriate supplementation of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. When fertilizing, the principle of small amounts and multiple times should be followed. Due to limited space for potted plants, avoid burning seedlings due to excessive one-time fertilization. After the 80th day, tomatoes turn color and ripen one after another, although this little tomato, relatively easy to grow. In the later stages, as the fruit grows, plants may become lush and heavy. To support the fruit, it needs to be trimmed properly. Remove overly dense or sick branches. Fruits and vegetables are also processed. Appropriately remove some premature, ripe or sickly tomatoes. This will improve the ventilation and lighting conditions of the plants, helps with fruit coloring and sugar accumulation. Tomatoes can grow healthily. Then you can harvest delicious fruits. If you want to plant small tomatoes on your balcony at home, you may wish to refer to these methods. Just share it here. See you next time.